it look a bit? Maybe it's just not. Could be that it's not focusing on something. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, it's quite clear.
I've just cleaned the on.
Right, so that's working. So Facebook now. Waltz basics. So this is on the public one. Oh, of course it's lagged, isn't it? That's why it's 13 on that one.
Yeah, I said none.
Pardon?
You said none.
I know it's 13 on 16. So people have found it.
Right.
Right, dance basics. Oh. Hello from Trevor and Alison in Abingdon. It's like old times.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Ian and Liz. Just getting Facebook set up. Okay. Tony and Jeannie. Oh, been a warm day down there.
Been a long day.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. It's Friday night.
It's not spot night.
It's not a spot night. No.
Before you're going to say it.
Free for all night tonight.
It's a free for all night, yeah.
Mm. Right. As usual, she's just in the background, twiddling with the gizmos. She may be close to having
Yeah,
it
I think we're pretty much there.
all done. Oh, right, okay.
I think.
And we're just coming up to 7 o'clock. So good evening, everyone. Those of you that may be joining us on Facebook and YouTube. And she's getting, what's up now?
Neil Hopkins from Abergavenny.
Oh, right, good grief. Right, there you go. So, Friday night, and we've got a waltz for you tonight. So if you're going to join us and do a little bit of dancing, as ever, what we would like you to do is to move all the furniture back, the tables, chairs, sofas out of the way, so you can't knock or bump yourself. If you happen to be dancing on a wooden or a laminate floor, can you just make sure you can't slip or slide on it? If you have one of those floors and it has a rug on it, make sure that can't slip from underneath you. And as ever, if you've got pets in the home, can you just make sure they've got script so you know what you're doing?
Yeah.
And make sure they're secure, and, so they can't get injured in any way. But yes, do give them a script. They may well be able to read it, you never know. And I am going to hand you over to the guru here, and she's going to give you some information. She's just sorting her microphone out.
Yeah, 1, 2, not on
It's
yet.
not tender, probably. Yeah.
Oh.
Is anybody on Facebook? No. Is anybody on Facebook? And you haven't got any comments at all. It's just whether there are any comments coming in on
Right.
Facebook.
Okay.
Strange, there's nothing coming through here anyway. Just to make sure you can comment.
I will keep my eye on that for you while you come and have a natter.
Oh, same as, hi, Ready and Waiting, Mike and Carol. Hi from Katie and Patrick in Ireland, new to Sequence Dance UK. Hello, you two.
All right, okay.
Clifton and Veronica, hello to
All
everyone.
right.
But I've got no comments at all on Facebook. It could be just a bit lagged. I don't know. It's just a shame if we can't get any comments.
I know the feeling.
Bit lagged.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, something looks to have gone up the side there.
Yeah, just no comments.
All right.
So we won't know how they're getting on
Mm,
if they're having a go.
right. Away you go, Guru.
Okay. Hello. It's like old times. Do you know, I got quite emotional earlier when I was prepping the room. I aired the room and.
They're coming in.
Oh, are they good?
Yes, there's Ross Lawrence is watching and Neil Warren is watching.
Yeah, but are there any comments? Please, if you're on
Yeah, they
Facebook.
just come in. Neil says, "Get off."
Is there any comment though?
No.
There you are, someone's commented. Can't trust him, honestly. So yeah, I got quite sort of, I played the music, that beautiful music that we're going to play tonight. And I just thought, it just took me back 3 years like that. But in a nice way, not the lockdown, the COVID, the uncertainty, but the certainty we had of all getting together every week, wasn't it? 3 or 4 times a week. So yeah, it took me back like that. So I'll be interested to see if you feel the same. Blue Heart Waltz. So we created this 3 years ago, just over 3 years ago, to fit in here, a sequence 16-bar waltz based on American style choreography, just for something a little bit different. And what happened in the meantime, in the past 3 years, it just kept clicking. The views just kept going up. So I think I've looked today and we ended up with over 3,000 views. But it's been over the last 3 years, not all 3 years ago in the meantime. So we did say we were going to do it, didn't we? So we've done it. So we have now got Blue Heart Waltz 2023. We have kept the first section pretty much the same. There's American style influences that we can add in as options if you want to make it a little bit more flamboyant. And we taught it at Dawlish in June, and we were over the moon that everybody got it in the first session. And so to me, that's the sign of something that flows, it makes sense, it's a logical dance. And also, we think anyway, it's quite beautiful. So we are going to take you through it. If you danced it before with us, hopefully it's a bit of a recap. Tomorrow, we're just about to go and do our dance break in Malden, and we have put it on the programme. So we're hoping that, and there's going to be enough of you to remember it, and we can watch our beautiful waltz being danced around the floor. Alrighty, so 16 bars as normal, and we will start with section 1. If you're dancing at home with us, fantastic. Give us some feedback as you go. If you're not dancing with us and you've got a glass of wine, got your feet up, feel free to ask questions or make comments. We like them to be as interactive as possible, these sessions. Any more from you, Phil?
No, Neil has come back and said, yes, it's taking me back 3 years. Weird time to live through.
Yeah.
I actually, when he said yes, I thought he was going to come and say, yes, get off.
So cheeky. Okie dokie. Right, section 1. I'm having a look. David and Adele, how you two? Martin, Chelmsford. It's like old times. Good. We are on. Hi, Mike and Sue. Oh, and Harfield. Oh, that's lovely. Right. I'll spend all day reminiscing otherwise. So we'll show you section 1. We have got this on YouTube as a walkthrough and as a dance to music. So it's already there on YouTube if you want to have a look. But any questions now, if you're not sure about anything, now's the time to ask while we're live. So the first section, like Catherine Waltz, we do our reverse turns or the Emmerdale Waltz or the Platinum Waltz. Same idea, but we're going to do on diagonals. We're not going to do them square. We're going to hit the diagonals. And we're going to do 3 for leader, and then the last one there's no turn. And follow it's going to do an underarm turn. It'll all make sense when you see it. So this is section 1. Okay, it rotates around for 4 bars. So we've got our 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Okay, we'll just show it once more together, then we'll do the leader, then the follower steps, because they are slightly different. So we've got our 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. We're just a little bit cramped for space. We would normally have moved it a little bit further back up the room. Okay, so lead us first. Let's have a little closer look at what you're doing. Hi, Reno.
Okay. So leaders, basically doing a reverse turn. So we've got our 1, 2, 3. From here, we're stepping back, but this is where we start our underarm turn. So we've got our 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. And our partner is going to end up on our left-hand side.
Yeah, let's do those again because you just missed your first one, numbers wise. Okay.
It's just testing the
There you go.
And 1, 2. Just watch his feet. So he's going round the corner, just like normal. Okay, so if we ignore completely the underarm for follower, because you could of course do this if you've got any shoulder issues, you could just stay and hold. It is just 3/4 reverse turns and then no turn on the last one. So you hit the diagonals, hit diagonal, hit the diagonal, hit the diagonal, and then no turn on the back one. Okay, and that will still face diag wall. It's just that once more, just make sure we're in diag wall at the end. Here we go, round we go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, and then back it up to face diag wall. Okay, so that's leader. Pretty straightforward, isn't it? Someone's just said, what's with the odd shoes? I should have said, I thought you all knew. White is right, left is black, but white right, white right. So when we go round black trousers, you can't always see which foot's which. That's the only reason. Not an oddball, just there was method in my madness.
She's still an oddball,
I
by
am
the
still
way.
an oddball. Okay, so follower steps, just thinking about the feet really. So we've got our first quarter turn. Now here, leader's going to continue doing the turns. Followers, we're going to do a 6 walk semicircle, moving around to the right. Just think about what our feet are doing. It starts on the right foot, so it's right, left, right, left, right, left, going around in a circle. Okay, so that's the second and the third bar. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, and then you'll see leader in front of you, go forward towards him, but then we're going to take a bigger side step to our right, side close on the end. So we're going to move to leader's left-hand side at the end. I'll show you that once more. So it's a 1, 2, 3, circle walk, circle walk, circle walk for 6. Join back together, but a bigger side step to prep you for the next step. All right, we'll show you together. It's easier than it looks, I promise. Okay, so your complete connection for the first 3. Stop there, so you're on diagonal. Okay, now leader keeps moving around. We go in line for the first step, but then we're going to walk under the arm as he's closing. We're going to keep walking round as he's doing a step side closing. And then you will, can we just do it in situ? You will be going back that way. We can't because of the door. We'll just do small steps. And then step. And then I take a bigger side step to move to his left-hand side. And we're like so. Okay? So we'll try it to music. We'll do it together. We'll do leader. We'll do follower. We'll come back together. Good, good. Just want any questions, please shout, because we're here to answer any questions. This music. Together for the first one. Here we go, and where we started. But not quite. Here he goes. And quarter turn. Quarter turn. Quarter turn. No turn. Okay, so go for follower. I'll just go. Okay, so leaders rotating to the left, followers rotating to the right. And I go together, Phil. I go together. I'll do it twice then. Okay, now together. Okay, so let us know if you've managed to have a little dance of it. How did it go? Isn't it gorgeous music? Okay, let us know, everybody, how it went. Are you okay? Any questions? As you're writing your questions, you can let me know out of 10 how it went. You can just give me a thumb. You can just say okay.
I'm not a big fan of that music.
Oh, Philip, got no soul. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, that music. So whilst you're letting us know how you get on, we're just going to do a very small snippet of technique. For me, it's in terms of the follower's arm. So what do I do with this free arm? So it's in closed position for the first 3 steps, the first bar. Now, as we go into the next one, I'm going to take it outwards. Can you see what I'm going to do? Outwards, down, and up. Okay, so it's like a circle. So as his leader stepping back, I'm going to get out of his way, take it out of the way. As I start to walk, he'll let go. I'm going to bring it down, past my side. So as we're walking round, it's down the side, and it starts to come back up again as I meet leader. Okay, so I feel like I'm taking it out of the way, down, past, brushes the thigh, and then comes back into hold. Okay, so we'll do once more just to show you that, and just say we are watching, okay here, all good. Okay, come on Facebook people, are you dancing it as well? Oh God, I've been practicing it. Okay, just think about this arm. Okay, take it out of the way, bring it down, bring it up, connect. And take your time, feel the music. Should we have one more go? Here we go, I know, clumped it then. All right, okay everybody, you all right with that? Good. Fairly straightforward. I mean, we do so many of these 4 quarters in our dances, and they're nearly always line of dance. So we've just tweaked it very slightly, a little bit more swing into it, and obviously you've got the underarm turn. So just a little tweak on the norm. Okay, next bit.
Yeah.
Section 2, we're going to do outside or progressive twinkles. A twinkle in American style is similar to ballroom, to ours, except it turns and closes. So a twinkle will move and close. Okay, so these aren't hovers. These are a step, side, close, step, side, close. Okay, two progressive twinkles. So we'll just do leaders then followers. We'll look at the technique within. Okay.
Okay. Leaders. It's a 1, 2, 3. So we're starting off facing diag wall and ending facing diag centre. Our next one, we're setting off facing diag centre. 1, 2, 3, and we end up facing diag wall. Ready?
Yeah.
Wall to diag wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's coming next? Yes.
Okay, it's an open
One, two,
hold.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
Good, good. So these are progressive twinkles. They do move down the room very, very slightly. When we did it 3 years ago, we kept them all completely unaligned, didn't we? Because we couldn't progress. But now we are going to just progress ever so slightly. So the first one, so for follower, we go back on our right foot on the diagonal, to the side and close, and then back on the left, to the side and close. And we have moved down, but not very much. But we do actually move down the room a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Okay, let's just dance that together, Phil. It's only 2 bars there, pretty straightforward. But obviously we're not in hold, so it's a little bit different. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Leader is outside partner each time, so if we do it on the side, we'll be able to see leader's going to step past follower. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Okay, we'll just dance that to music. We'll make sure you're all okay. We'll do the next bit. Outside partner, leaders, and okay, progressive twinkles. Let's do it the other way around. Should be okay with that. It's pretty straightforward. Technique wise, you can put a little bit of sway into it. I do find that leader takes slightly bigger steps than follower as well. We'll do it this way around. Okay, because leader's got to get on the outside there, follower's on the inside because she's going backwards. So it does feel as though leader does take a little bit more progression than follower. And on the first one, we're going to sway to leaders when we the twinkle to leader's left. So slightly to leader's left, slightly to leader's right. Only very slightly. There's a little bit of turn in there. Let's do it once more to music, just with those little bits of sway. Just reading on the way past. Yeah, it's American smooth, so it's all full of twinkles. Twinkles and whisks. Just that little section. Okay, pretty straightforward. Okay, so next bit. So then we go into what we will recognise as much more standard ballroom choreography. So you go, whoo. Okay, nothing apart for the next bit, unless you want to. So we're in our open position. We're going to go from this position into whisk. So we're going to do a 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go into a left whisk. 1, 2, 3. And untwist. I'm just going to move my arm because I still have shoulder problems. 1, 2, and 3. And a back whisk. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's just break that down. We'll do leader first. So we're going to go into an open position at the moment. So we're going to need to go into closed hold and promenade as well. Into whisk. Okay, we'll just do that once again, Phil. So for leader, they're relatively small steps because you've got to bring follower around and into closed hold again. 1, 2, 3. From there, it's pretty standard now, into a left whisk, forward, side, tuck behind. We have our untwist, 1, 2, and 3, and into a back whisk, 1, 2, 3. Okay, a little bit of a whisky section. I think this is my whiskey waltz, this bit. One last go. So we have a whisk, 2, 3, left whisk, 2, 3, untwist, 2, 3, back whisk, 2, 3. Okay, it doesn't move you, but lots of nice changes of shape, etc. So follower, we're in open double hold. As I take my back step now, I'm going to take it underneath me. So it's a little bit more CBMP feeling, because I'm trying to get the curve round leader. So I'm going to do 1, it is a bull flat still. 2 is going to be much bigger than normal. Still turn the toe in, and then you want to be in, you want this toe to be under leader's hip. So when you go into the whisk, you're in a beautiful connected position. Then into the left whisk. You can lift the leg, it's up to you. I find I lift the leg if I've got a lot of movement into it. If I don't have a lot of movement, I just maybe just release the heel. Untwist your leader, 1, 2 and 3, and then keep it moving down the room for the back whisk. Okay, so it doesn't really, as we said, go anywhere. It's quite nice, isn't it? Whiskey. Isn't it, Phil?
It is.
Thank you. Whisk. 1, 2, 3, left whisk. 2, 3, untwist. 2 and 3, back whisk. 2, 3. Alrighty, let's try it together. Do it to music. Here we go, and into whisk, left whisk, and twist, back whisk. Okay, so try it a few times. Okay, how are you getting on? A little practice, I'll keep the music going. I did a leg up on that one, didn't I? Okay, so let us know, how's that section for you, the whiskey section I call it? It's quite a nice little section, I think, you can put in your ballroom anywhere. Because it doesn't really progress too far, it's something you can just add in floorcraft wise, I think, as well. So are you okay? Does that all make sense, everybody? Please let me know.
Right. Well, things are going well at the moment by the looks of it.
So far,
Yes.
so good. Need to ask Ian what bar we're on.
Well, is he done? Is
4,
he?
5, 6, 10? We've done 10 bars. Ah, thank you, Jackie. Lovely dance. If nobody said anything, love that section. It's lovely. So far, so good with the whisks. Here we go. Oh, the thrill of dancing on carpet again. Yeah. Right, let's take it from the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we've got our, don't forget that double hand hold and the 2 twinkles before the whisk bit. Okay, come on everybody, here we go. From the top. that end. Okay, everybody? How are we getting on? Beautiful dance. Thank you so much. Okay. Good, good, good. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. Next bit.
Yes.
Ready for the next bit?
No.
So the first section, when you think about these sequence dances, I think it's hard if there's all higgledy-piggledy bits. So just think, first section is the circling around underarm. Section 2, if you like, are the two outside twinkles. Then the section 3 is the whiskey section.
Yeah.
So we're coming out of the whiskey section now.
So
we started from whisk. We're going to go into a promenade chassis. So we're going to stay in promenade. And we're going to do something that's so familiar to everybody, a chair. We're going to replace into a slip pivot, ended, diag centre. Okay, 3 figures there. So promenade chassis, so we're in a whisk position. We've got our promenade chassis, our chair, and our slip. Alrighty, so let's have a little look at that. And if you've got all of this, we're going to do an American styling at the very end. So we can just for want of a better phrase, start it up a bit at the end. Okay, we're not going to do it during it because this is the standard one. We'll give you little bits at the end. Okay.
So we've got our chassis in promenade position. 1, 2, and 3 into chair, and then our slip pivot to finish facing diag centre. Do that once more for you. So our chassis from promenade position, 1, 2, and 3 into chair, and then a slip pivot to finish for the leader facing diag centre.
Okie dokie. So for follower, we have our whisk position to start with. We're going through on the left foot, but stay facing line of dance. 1, 2, and 3. With chair, if you don't know what a chair is, like you sit down on something. So you're going to bring your foot nearest partner through and on the side so you can see, just into the chair. Just literally sit. Okay, and replace. So a chair is like it is a line, it is a proper thing. In promenade, so it's a check that you both go into a check together. Should we just dance that, Phil? Because we say with things like, oh, a chair, as if you all know what it is, but you might not know. So a chair is where you go through together into a check line, and then normally replace. You can do various things. Very often you do a slip pivot, as we are here. Thank you. So from the whisk, into chassis, into the chair, we replace back onto our back foot, followers, and we're going to pivot. You see my right foot, my white foot, we're going to pivot on that to keep the front one where it is into the slip pivot. So you can see that slip pivot, I'm using my back foot, not the front foot. I'm not doing that. I'm pivoting on the back foot. The left one stays where it is. Okay? Beautiful slip pivot to end in closed position. Okay, let's do that to music. Alrighty? Okay, you're going to ask me something?
No.
Okay. Andrew's partial to a whiskey section. Here we go. Promenade chassis. Chair. Slip. Okay. It's kind of 3 different figures there. These are 2 bars. One, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. And let's go. Okay, all right. I think that's pretty straightforward for many people. Good, good, good. Right. So, what have we got so far? Halfway through, look. We have got our turning first half, our turning twinkles, progressive twinkles. Then we've got the whiskey, the 4 bars of the whiskey. And then we've got this new little bit that moves down the room. Okay, so you've got your chassis, chair, slip. Okay, how are we? Oh, good. David says all fine. Renock, love this section. The chassis, the chair, the slip, fab. In the slip pivot. I think it's a bit of a whiskey session.
Right, okay.
I think rather than go through it from the beginning, let's do the next little bit. Okay. Gets a bit American again now. A little bit American smoothie. So that middle bit, it can be very, very ballroom. That can be very, very ballroom, that middle bit we've just done. So it starts off quite American smooth, lots of apart work. Then it gets connected. And then this next bit is starting to just have a little bit of an American influence. And we'll do the tweaks at the end. So it's very simple. It's an open reverse turn. Okay, we'll just dance it. It's an open reverse turn. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are no closes on purpose. Very similar to kind of it's a tango figure, isn't it? It's a foxtrot figure. We don't really do open reverses in waltz, but we can. American smooth uses it all the time. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, very straightforward, but let's just look at the leaders, then the followers, and we'll bring it back together again.
So leader, we are facing diag centre. So we're going to go left foot forward, right foot to the side, and then we're going to go straight back on our left foot. We're going to go back on our right foot, turn, and go to diagonal.
And you've got one more, haven't you, on the end?
Yeah. So we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so and when you dance this really, really eats up the room.
Move.
It really progresses, but that's the idea.
Once more. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll just do the follower and then we'll just look at how we put a little bit of shaping in that just to help it.
Okay, so for follower, we're going back on the back on the right foot, point it down the room, and this is going to slide on the outside of partner, slide it straight through down the room. Coming back in line again, swing this one round, and then back on the left. Now already I haven't put any power in at all, and I'm running out of space. But that was the idea with this bit. We didn't want it to be just a little reverse turn, plinky plonky. We wanted it to move a little flow, a little bit more flow. So the idea is that it feels more like a foxtrot, to be honest, but done with waltz timing. Together with music, and then we'll have a little look at the shaping. Here we go. Okay, I like this. I really like this. favourite bits in this routine. Just missed. Right. Okay, let us know whilst we just give you a few sort of tips. So let us know how it's going with the open reverse. Okay, just let us know if it's okay. So what we're going to do is roll back that so you don't have no sway on the one. Just start to build it. As we sway on as take the second step, we're just going to sway a little bit and follow it. I like to look to the right, and the same with the third step. Then we level it out again. My head goes back to the left, and I take it to the left, and we're going to sway this time to the leader's right-hand side. Okay, and it just gives you a lovely, it's very, very like foxtrot, a lovely undulating sway as you go around the corners. So should we just dance that? Just showing that sway. We want to try and stay connected at the moment anyway. So sway and look to the wall, sway and look up to the centre. Okay? No, no. The sway does. Okay, anything else with that?
No, I think
Are we
that's
all right?
fairly-
Neil, okay, good.
Mhm.
Good, good, good. I think Facebook's quite lagged. It's taking ages to come on. Okay. So what was first? At home, you say what was first? Quarter turns within drum turn. What was next? Call it out at home. Yeah, progressive twinkles. Then what came next?
Whiskey.
Whiskey section. There's 4 bars there.
Yeah.
Then
Chassis into chair.
Yeah.
Ending with a slip pivot facing diag centre.
very accurate.
Then we went into an open reverse turn,
Yeah.
starting facing diag centre and finishing diag wall.
Well done. Good. Okay, so we have got a rotational first bit was American Smooth, then we've got a progressive ballroomy bit. It starts to get a little bit more flow towards the end. It certainly accelerates into that open reverse. We're going to collect all of that power back with one closed twinkle. We need 2 bars left with a closed twinkle. So we've done our open reverse, got quite a lot of power going there. It's going to be like a whisk, but we don't cross behind, we close. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that figure comes immediately after the open reverse. So let's just do that open reverse. We'll do it smaller steps, Phil. Just for step purposes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep it moving diag wall for 1. Step to the side as if you're going to do a whisk, but don't tuck behind. It's not a whisk, it's a closed twinkle. And then push forward into a closed, change just to finish. Maybe a slight reverse turn to it. To end, leader facing diag centre, ready to start again. That's it. So we're trying to make it blocks, so it's easy to remember. And I can remember it like that. Can you? Good. I'm glad he said yes. You never know what he's going to say. Could have said anything.
I like to torment her.
Like I'm looking at him saying like this. So say the right thing. Okay, so let's just recap that last 4 bars. So we've got an open reverse, closed twinkle, and then just a closed change back together. So open reverse, outside partner to closed twinkle, and a step side close to the start position. And obviously, when you're in the circle doing this, you would adjust obviously the end. You just want to get back to the start position, so you just use it to get yourself in the right place again. Music, the last 4 bars. Here we go. finish. Okay, one more go. Open reverse. Close twinkle. Start again. See, we did it quite quickly, didn't we? Okay. How is everybody? Has anybody danced at home and got all the way through? Oh, I hope so. Did you like it? I hope so. Shall we dance it from the top, all the way through? We'll see how you get on, if anyone can do it at home, or if they've got any questions. And then we'll just give you one or two American smoothisms that we can just add in, just to give it a little bit of sparkle. They're completely optional. They don't change the flow at all. It's just mainly arm styling. From the top, Phil. We might do tiddly tiddly steps. Progressive twinkles, sorry. Whiskey section. Chassis into chair. Change directions, open reverse. Close twinkle. Close it back up. Start again. Again. Yeah. Hey, all the way through. Hooray. A relaxing waltz. I'm so glad you said that. That's how I wanted it to be. Lots of flow, lots of just enjoying the music. This song is called Mandolinata. Mandulinata. And it's on Ballroom Stars 2 album.
Right. Let her know if you like the music.
Yeah, so if you want, if you wanted to get it, that's what it is. It's slightly slower, that's why it feels very relaxing. It's only 28 bars a minute, so it's the slower end of waltz. The artist is Angelo Da Forno. I probably haven't said that with the right accent, but that's what it looks like. Angelo Da Forno, Mandolinata. When we danced it at Dawlish, we also danced it to Sunday's Song by Dolly Parton. I think it's about six, quite a long one, isn't it? About 6 sequences. But what I like about that is it starts small and it builds and builds and builds. And it kind of felt nice, didn't it, with it? Like you felt you become more expressive the more you went through the routine.
Right. If you're all fairly okay with that, which I'm sure you are, she will come, the guru will, and she'll start adding bits of American smooth, fluffy, toughy things in for you.
Yes.
Armography.
That's the basic one. And if you've got issues, I've got issues with my shoulder. I think I'm just going to have to be careful on going. I mean, I can do that now. I couldn't do that before. I can do backstroke a little bit now, but I'm still being a little bit careful. So if I found the beginning section was a little bit too much, then you just miss out that turn and you just keep it in hold, which is absolutely fine. Because if you look from above, there's going to be no interruption to the flow at all there. Okay, so you can make that one actually easier, taking out the turn if you prefer, fine. It's more of an American smoothism to include the turn. So that's the first one. The turning twinkles, the progressive twinkles, again, open hold, put a little bit of sway into it. Now, shall we do this facing the other way? If you want to, dare I say, tart it up a little bit, say if we do our 2 twinkles, Phil, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. You could go into this whisk, but don't actually take hold with leaders left and followers right. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, now when we go into the left whisk, I'm going to do something slightly different. We're going to step forward. As we step to the side, we're going to connect with the other side and reverse it. So we're going to connect with this side, but not this side. As we step to the side, this is going to go around his neck. Oh, you put that one out, don't you? Forget I just said that. For me, it's like that. I just did what I do. I'll do my steps first. Okay. Basically what I just said. So we've done, yeah, let's go from there. This is follower. Okay. Twinkle 1, twinkle 2.
You can see I'm looking forward to Melbourne tomorrow.
Yeah. So into it, 1. I connect as normal into ballroom hold, but I'm just going to leave this one out because when we go into the left whisk, I'm going to move my hand over his shoulder for 1, 2, 3. Okay, if we just do it on the side, Phil. So I'm moving it to there and letting go with my left. Okay, so for follower, I don't know if you could see all of that. So into the whisk, this one's free. I go forward, side. I take hold around his neck because he's that right height for me. But I'm going to let this one go. So we have a nice line. Leader, what do you do?
Great.
Not what I do.
Leaders, we've gone into our whisk, okay? So from here on in, we're basically keeping the same hold. Forward, to the side, and into left whisk.
So you've not connected.
We're not connecting
that
with
one.
the left hand.
And that was round my waist.
Well, it's, yeah.
Should we just show that? So this is option. Obviously, you're fine taking hold. You can just do it like that, it's fine. If you want to just try something different. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to stay like that as we untwist. 1, 2, and 3. Not as easy to do slowly, but then as you come out of it, just unwind it back to connect it again. Okay, so I find that if you just keep your arms out, like you would in classical sequence in general, it should work. So we're not trying to grab around each other, just the turning of our backs, and just keeping the arms out, does it for us. So even from here, look, we've got the arms out, we've got our 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. We're keeping them the same. Into whisk. I'm obviously bringing that onto the shoulder, but that's about it really. Then I'm just turning my back, but keeping the arms out. Bum, 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 bum. Keep them out, and it will just go back to hold. Okay? It's an option. If you like the American smooth styling. From there, I think we kept it in line here, didn't we? So, you know, you need it for the slip pivot, don't you? To there. Okay. So let's do, with music, that section from the 2 turning twinkles. Love the tarting up. It's not for everybody. I know not everyone likes being flouncy. Turning twinkles. I'm just going to do it with the arms. Here we go. transition just seamlessly back to ballroom. There's no grabbing. It just ends up in ballroom. You try it from that end. Okay, we'll keep going and keep this bit in hold. Okay, all right, everybody, if there's any questions.
Good. Okay. Fine.
Okay, there is one more tweak. Well, there's two. We can open up the whisk at the very end, the twinkle, not whisk, twinkle at the very end. So if we dance the open reverse, which is the right at the end now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, you could open it out there and bring it back in. Okay, so you can make it a twinkle, make it a real side-by-side feeling rather than a whisk feeling. Should we just dance that on the side? So if we've done the reverse to there, coming this way, with me. Okay, and then you do our 1, 2, 3. I'm out. And then bring it back side first. So you can make a big swoopy thing of it. But there is one more that we said at Dawlish, but because I've got a dodgy shoulder, I was a bit loath to do it too much. But if you're better dancers than me and you'd be able to use your shoulder and twizzle around without getting vertigo, you could do an underarm turn to left, followers, on the last 3 steps of this reverse, she says. We haven't even practiced this, have we? So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, step into into twinkle, feet closed. Okay, so there is that option as well. We didn't do that at Dawlish. I did mention it at Dawlish, but we didn't do it. So we'll just show you that once more. I mean, for me, that's quite full on. I'd find that hard to dance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, into twinkle, 2, 3. Okay, it'll take a bit of practice because we've never, I mean, you did very well then because I've never danced that with you before, have I? With the rotating.
Very well.
Let's try that to music with a closed twinkle on the end. You didn't know I was going to make them do that. So from open reverse.
Okay. With the underarm turn.
With the underarm turn, going to give it a go. Apologies if we fall over. Start again. It is doable, You do need to make it quite tight. Take your head left, followers, as you go into it. Should we try one last one? Let's go move it down the room. Beautiful doing a left turn. But you need to be really able to not get dizzy. I get a little bit dizzy. So it's not something I would probably choose to do. Although it does feel nice when you do it. Okay? That's it. That's all of it. Adele says, oh no for underarm turn. I know, I feel a bit like that as well. I think I would have done it when I was younger and gone for gold and
Oh, right, okay.
yeah, but it's just quite full on.
Oh, okay.
So that's it. That's our baby. Yeah, our Blue Heart Waltz, redone for 2023 for the ballroom floor.
Yes.
And you can make it as basic, or you can add your bits in and tart it up. It's to go and enjoy. You can dance it to sequence music. It does move around. We danced it at Dawlish, and they all look beautiful. And they got it in one session. Everybody, even the beginners. So,
Worked out well.
It would make our day if anybody took it away and danced it with your groups. There are one or two little pockets growing, enjoying it. So it would just make our day, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's quite close to our heart. We are going to dance it this weekend at Malvern, even if it's just me and you, Phil. And
Forewarned is forearmed.
yes. So I think we'll finish off. We'll keep the music going, and we'll keep the dance going. Okay, so if you're dancing with us, please join us on the floor, just like old times. And if not, then please just let us know what you thought. And if you know, it'd be great if you could dance this. If I saw this dance anywhere, I'd be over the moon. It's quite special to us. From the top. Basic one first. That's the idea. Americanisms. Hey! Well done, everybody. Well done. Lovely to see you all online again. It's gorgeous seeing you all online. Yay! Thank you for joining us live. Thank you. Mwah.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that. Friday night, a little bit of dancing.
Yeah.
A little bit of fun. And a Blue Heart Waltz.
Yeah.
So, yes, if you like it, go away and dance it.
If you don't like it, go away and dance it.
So, we shall be back next month.
Yes, here. So if you don't join us during each spot, we call them Shanna Phil's online dance spot. We do it twice a month. Try and do it twice a month. Sometimes slightly less, sometimes slightly more. And you can request what you want us to do. So if you fancy joining us, go onto the website and then you can sign up. Okay, I think it's £10, isn't it? But that can be for a couple if you want to. We can do it. Depends how you use it. And yeah, come and join us. We do it each month. Get together. It's lovely.
But in the meantime, do enjoy your weekend. I think the weekend has some bit of sunshine over the weekend. The odd shower here and there, but some nice sunshine. And for those of you that may well be joining us in Malvern,
Yes.
we shall look forward to seeing you
Yes.
Sunday. Some we may see Saturday night.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
we may see tomorrow night.
This time tomorrow,
Yeah.
we'll be discussing Strictly.
Yes. So take care, be good, be kind, look after those that need looking after, and we shall see you shortly. So
Right. And we will be on again at Christmas. I think I'm making an annual event at New Year. Do you remember we went on last year for New Year? We'll do it again this year. We're going to come on live again. And if this has been useful, if you've enjoyed it, public ones, let us know, and there are various ones we might be able to slot in every now and again, so we can all get together again, like old times. Okay,
Okay,
carry on.
right, so from us
Us
to you,
to you.
good night everybody, take care,
Lovely to see you all again.
Yeah.
Take care, see you soon.
see you soon, yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.